Hello, it's me, Brenda Lee, and I am here with a homemade embellishment video. I took an online tutorial class from the Paper Treasury, and she gave me a great starting off point. Sometimes I just need a little kick in the pants to try something new, just to get me going. So, that being said, I'm going to show you some of the ones that I have made. Some of them, like I said, she gave me the starting off point and I just kind of ran with it. And then some of them were entirely of my own imagination. Some I like better than others. But anyhow, this is one of them. And it says My People. And it's just a scalloped circle and a banner and some stars and some blue metallic thread. That was one of the ones I think that was kind of geared towards my Paper Treasury. This one is very earthy. I made a lot of baby boy because I'm working on a bunch of baby boy pages, and I made a lot of earthy ones because I do a lot of outdoor pages. So this one is just some strips of paper, some leaves that I had in my stash, some gold twine, and a little circle that I punched out that says family. I really like this one. This is a star and some butterflies that I die cut, little butterflies from a Martha Stewart punch, a little border punch here, and the word sweet. Oh, I just think that one is just so delicate and so pretty. I really like that one. This one is got the paper fringe, and oh, you know something? I was supposed to put a paper behind it, but I don't really think it matters. This is the scallop circle. This is some glitter washi tape, a punch, I'm sorry, not a punch, a die cut, and also a die cut. And because I wanted the little bow to stick up off, I took a little tiny piece of acetate, clear acetate, so that it could stick off the top a little bit. Okay, this is probably one of my least favorite ones. I wanted to do some summer pages, so I have this label punch, a banner, this was a little sticker, this was a little epoxy piece. My God, these must be, I think I got these when I first started scrapbooking, so they're like at least 20 years old. With a punch, I don't know, it just, maybe once it's on a page, maybe, but yeah, it's probably one of my least favorite ones. Okay, this, although you're not going to be able to see it all that good on this neutral paper, this is a burlap tag. I made a bow. I'm not very good at bows. This was just a scallop circle. I don't remember where this Spring Fever was just a vellum words that I ran through my little Xyron sticker maker and put them on this circular, I guess it was a label, I don't remember, and then I stuck 3 little blings on there. Okay, this was off of a greeting card. Sometimes when I get greeting cards and they have something cute on them, like this little ladybug, I have to do something with it. So I punched this out. I added this little die cut that says flowers. This was just a dollar store sticker. And these are those cheap little assorted sequins that you can get in a humongous bag that I've had in my stash for years and years and years. This one's pretty, it's delicate. This is how I was supposed to make the other fringed one. Whoops. This is once again the scalloped circles, some other sized circles, and this is a homemade flare that I made, and I put glitter inside of it. This is one of those old little plastic pieces, and the Martha Stewart butterfly punch, my label punch, and a sticker that I got from Michael's in the planner section. This one is just the label punch, and a star and some little tiny silver stars, and these little epoxy stickers, I guess, and I stuck it on green paper and I cut it out. Okay, let's see. This is just a circle. I use this little pointer because my fingers feel like they're getting in the way. This is just a circle punch, a little banner that I cut and made the little banner edge. This is a little tiny sticker that I just got at Michael's, and they're just these little words that are already like epoxied. I thought those were really cute. I wish they had a million of them with all different phrases, because they have some nice phrases, but these are all for friends. It says a door. Okay, I like this one. This is a dictionary paper that I cut out in an oval. These are butterfly, I don't know if I cut them out of the Mariposa paper pack. I think I might have. These are some of those. Actually, I'm sorry, no. These are from a little punch that I have with dollar store holographic glitter paper. And this is a punch that I also have. And this green ribbon, kind of like a burlap, is from the dollar store. This is a little tag, little spring tag. These are stickers that I got from the dollar store. I think they're meant to go on your wall. I made some little green eyes. I made some wire antenna, and these are dollar store stickers, and then I made some little fringe grass down below the butterfly. Okay, this is that label tag punch. This is one of my favorite punches. I searched for this. It's got the 3 different size. I think it's an EK Success. Yep, an EK Success. I absolutely love this. I use this all the time in Project Life for dates and journaling. Yeah, so this is a die cut of a butterfly. Like I said, once again, made the antenna, stuck some bling. Ah, now I know where this little bling that I just found is supposed to go. Yeah, and this is just a little sticker I had in my stash. Alright. This one's cute. I like this one. This was a little label that I had in my stash. This is dollar store stickers. This is that tiny label cut out of book paper. This says grow, and then I stuck one of those little cheapy blings. Okay, this one's so pretty. Oh, I think this die is so cute. I cut this, although he's kind of got fingerprints all over him, I cut this little elephant out. I have this little die, and I made it a little eye black and his ear, inside of his ear, pink. I stuck the word memories from my Tim Holtz Tiny Word stickers, and I stuck them on a scalloped circle with some bling. Okay, this is a close to my heart sticker. It is a sticker, but I'm going to leave it on its backing just until I decide to stick it somewhere. This is when I first became a close to my heart rep. This was years and years ago. These tag stickers. I stuck a dazzles, I think they're called, outline sticker of a butterfly, put some bling in some places, the word beauty, a piece of dollar store foil paper, and a foiled punch of this fern. I'm going to stick this back. I could use my powder tool and take the sticky off, but I might have to because I don't think it's going to stick back there. Okay. I love this one. I like the earthiness. This is some burlap twine. It says love. This is a dollar store sticker on a piece of book paper that I cut out with a scallop, and just some gold punched out, or the regular punch, regular hole punch, and a banner piece of green paper. I like that one though. But this dollar sticker, this was all one piece. These two flowers and the word love. And the word love, the leaf is right over the L. So I don't know. I know what it says, but... Alright. This is a big one. I had this big word, springtime. And I had this cut out of, I think, a greeting card. Sometimes I'll punch these out of like tissue boxes too if it's got a really pretty design. I kind of blinged it out a little bit, put a piece of green, and I outlined it with my gold pen and put some sequins. This would make a nice title. And I got glue boogies everywhere. Alright, this is one from the Paper Treasury. So this is just a piece of paper with a banner piece of paper on it, a circle and a star, and then like little tails sticking out, banner tails sticking out. This says spring has sprung, and this is a piece of a tissue box. These are dollar store stickers and the dollar store foil paper that I can't get anymore. Luckily, I have a lot that I put in my stash before they decided they weren't going to sell it anymore. This one's kind of plain but pretty. It's got the stars and would just make a nice little filler for a little baby boy page or an older boy page. This is a little tag with a flower that I cut out with a die cut. I added another piece of that same die, layered it, and put a little flower punch, and I colored it with Tombow watercolor markers. Alrighty. This is just that scallop circle. Some paper that I cut into a pennant or banner, whatever you want to call it, some circles and some sequins, and then I inked all of the edges just to define them a little bit. This one's one of my favorites, I think. This is a piece of Mariposa paper that I cut into a tag. That's my favorite paper pad of all times. This is a die-cut flower. This is a die-cut flower. This is a die-cut butterfly that I bent the wings up and I put some hot glue behind so that they would stay up. I put the word imagine, and I have this little mushroom die, and I put some sequins in the holes where the die made little holes. This one is just a square with my scalloped punch, a piece of paper cut with the banner tail, and two little dies on a circle. I have a humongous stash of these little circular clips that I got from the dollar store. This just says Wonder in an epoxy oval. And then I put dots in each of the little scallops. Alrighty. This is a beach theme one with one of these little plastic words. It says Splash. This is a die that I have in my stash. I have these beautiful sequins and these little acrylic bubbles, which I thought really went nice there. And then I cut this kind of at a layered so it looks like the water's coming up on the beach. And this is a cloud die. And I got these from the dollar store, the tag. Alrighty. This one is the Mariposa paper pack paper, and this just says Memories, and it's got some glitter paper. And alright, this one I used the negative of the dark blue scalloped circle. I backed it with some purpley paper, and if purpley is a word, and I put an epoxy word that says Kisses and a butterfly. And okay, this is inspired by the Paper Treasury. Her class was only $3 if you took it before April 1st, and you can find it on Etsy. And it was I think it was well worth it because it did, like I said, it gave me a starting off point. This is some fringe, just that scallop punch, and then I just fringed it with my scissors. Those real chintzy, cheap, big giant bag of sequins, and the word Cherish, and some silver metallic thread. This one I think was inspired by the Paper Treasury as well. Just pretty and kind of delicate. Would make a nice little boy or baby boy embellishment. I'm trying to go faster. This is a die that I have in my stash, and I put Gears a Turning. I did this on my label maker, and I just put some white or silver paint around the edges, and this is just silver Nouveau drops. Alrighty. Oh, this one says Coffee Break. This was a free printable from Pinterest, and this was also part of that printable, and so was this, and this is just a punch from my stash, and I just put it on a piece of craft paper. Okay, this one just is a felt flower, and I think I got these either from the dollar store. I think it was from the dollar store. This just says Bloom. I made some, they look like my antennas, but they're just a little gold swirly wire, and some cheap bling from the dollar store. Can you tell I like the dollar store? Alrighty, this just says With Love, and it's just a leaf die and just some earthy tones and those cheap little big bag of sequins. I already showed these I think in a previous video, but it says Hold On Tight to Your Dreams, and this was just a little swizzle stick from the Hard Rock Cafe, and I tried to make it look a little bit grungy because my son and my husband both are awesome guitar players, and I can use this on a page for either of them. This is tiny. It was just a little tag, and I just put Hopeful, and I put a little, looked like a little clover die punch that I had. This one was shown before as well, just the corrugated cardboard. This was inspired by, oh my goodness, Cat Hand mixed media morsels, and I put it on a tag, and I put some distress stains and some some Tattered Angels spray. Alrighty, let's see. This one too was shown before. This was one that I put, you are capable of becoming more than you realize. And this lace right here, I actually made. I made this lace using a fondant, it's not a dye, a fondant mold, and caulking. And look how nice it came out, and it's very sturdy. It's kind of rubbery. I wanted to use it with polymer clay, but the polymer clay won't come out, but the caulking will. So, just an idea. I might do a tutorial on that, come to think of it. This is a tag, I don't know where I got it, but I just used my dies and put the word beautiful. Okay, this one says be kind, and it's got my little bee stamp, some gold thread. I just had a ball. This one was shown before as well. It says love you, and there's a little frog and some toadstools or mushrooms and a dragonfly, and this is just a little cheapy tag, a punch, and a piece of lace border. Oh, this one's pretty. This one's delicate. This was a label tag and a circle punch. This one was inspired by the class that I took with Paper Treasury. And just my butterfly punches and the word summer. Okay, let's see. This one just says baby feet, and this is a die. Geez, some crow punch die. This is a die, and this is little words that I just typed out on my label maker. And this is a die that I have that I can tell I'm going to use a lot. This was just a sticker that I stuck onto a piece of craft paper and just decorated a little bit to give it a little bit more tooth and dimension. Now I am missing the last one I made. I did hear something fall. Let me see if I can just find it really, really quick, because it's very, very different. If I can find it. Huh. I heard something fall when I first started the video, and I don't know where it went. It was a dream catcher that I made. But, wouldn't you know? Oh, I found it. Okay. And last but not least, I made this one last night, and I just took a circle, and I took that silver thread, and I made it go around and around the circle, and I stuck some little gems in the circle, and then I made little tails with the stars hanging from them, and I put wonderful dreams, and I made a black tag so that it would show up good on it. But this is what I've been up to. I'm infatuated with making these. I'm having a ball. I'm using up the tiniest scraps. I mean, little things like this. I mean, I can take this and I can put at the bottom of a tag, you know, and I'm loving it. So save your scraps, make a bunch of, punch them out and use them up. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope I was in frame. I hope that you were able to see. The Paper Treasuries class was wonderful. It was just little tutorials on a exclusive Facebook page, but I would highly recommend, if you don't know where to start with something like that. Anyhow, thank you so very much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.